What's up, everybody? Thank you again for tuning in. So, today's topic is the Filipina or American woman culture shock. I want to share with you the difference, between the Filipina and also the American woman. So let's begin. Um, so who are the Filipinos? Let's start with Filipino. Who are the Filipinos? Filipinos are, originated from. They are Malay, and then they originated from Indonesia. So you may see a similarity on facial between Filipino and also Indonesian people. Um, at the same time, just like in U.S., the American people, Filipino also have many mixed race. Just want to because first of all, is the Spain have occupied the Philippines for like 500 years, for a very long time. And then we also seen exodus from China when communists took over China. A lot of people, people that don't want to be, in the communist regime or situation, they have, they flee China. They go to, they kind of spread around into different area. That's including my father, who came from China, and then he went to Philippines and met my mother in the Philippines. So, and I was made in the Philippines. That's my job. I was made in the Philippines. I'm Chinese, my background is Chinese, but I was made in the Philippines. Okay. Anyway, so let's see. I have a note. It's hard, when I have a note, and then I lost my concentration. It's not very fluid. Anyway, some people said you should have a note. It's just not easy for me, but I want to try it for this one. I want to try it with a note. So why? Yeah, that's why I was trying to go to the point. Why make Filipinas so beautiful? And I'm sure most of these of the foreigner are captivated. Captivated, is that the right word? Captivated with the beauty of the Filipina, because they have mixed race. Like I was just saying, uh, they are a lot of them, mixed Spanish, mixed Chinese. This one right here, this beautiful young lady. Look at that beautiful young lady. Her name is Ivana Alawi, and has a mix of Arabic, half Filipina, and then half Arabic. She's very. I know she's very famous. I don't really. I mean, when I was still in the Philippines, I don't think she's younger. So the only thing I noticed, seen her was on, I think, on YouTube. One second, let me just do this. Oh, wait, couldn't get rid of her. Sorry, let's try to move her. Anyway, so now let me see here. All right, so Filipina are very understanding. Those of you who have a Filipino spouse or girlfriend, you will notice that they are very understanding. Chances most of the time, they will be cooking for you. They will be cooking for you. They will even serve you. They will even clean up after you and then do the dishes. And if you say, honey, let me help you, and then she will insist, no, honey, you go sit down and watch TV. I'll just do this. I'll take care of it. That's a Filipina. It's a culture. And then so they kind of they treat you, it's still the old ways. Remember the good old days. The women stay at home, and then men goes to work, and they bring the bacon, and then he's a provider. The men are the provider. It still is in the Philippines. Most of the household in the Philippines still is The man is the the breadwinner. He has to go out and break his back to make money and bring home and then give it to the wife. That's a Philippine culture. When the husband come home after the payday, the whole payday is deposited to the wife pocket. That's a culture. That's a I'm just sharing with you the different culture between the Filipina and also the American woman. All right. So the husband, Filipino husband, will give the whole amount of the salary to the wife and let the wife budget, and then that the wife will eventually give the husband his allowance. That's the thing in the Philippines. It's a different culture. Uh, so is it still that way now? Probably, I would say so, but not, of course, not all the household are like that anymore, because now Philippines is more modernized now. It's more just like in the U.S. Unlike in the U.S., the American women are more independent. They have claimed their independency much earlier than in the Philippines. So the American woman, they most of them are very smart, beautiful, smart, and then they have a career. They also want to have the same career. They believe, hey, why do you want to have your career? I want to have my own career too, so I don't have to ask you for money. I'm strong, I'm capable, I'm smart. I want to have my career, and then so the American man, you cannot expect the wife to be cooking, since she's also working. You cannot expect the wife to be cooking and then serve you or even do the dishes. If she do the cooking, you have to do the dishes. It's only fair. It's 50-50. That's the American culture. In the Philippines, it's kind of different. Even let's say sometimes the wife start to work also, but still, it's still almost like the instinct still. Hey, that is really your role. My mother used to do that, so that's still your role. I'm talking about the Filipina. They still expect that even they're working, they still expect that you should be the cooking, you should be the one feeding your husband. All right, so that's the culture in the Philippines. So let's see. Oh, understanding. Filipino are very understanding. Remember, in the Philippines, Filipino are like the macho. They are macho man. So they are the macho guy. And when I say that, what I mean is this is all we all know that men's like to they like to fool around a little bit, and then Filipino likes to drink. They like to drink, and then when they get drunk, they sometimes they start to flirt around. They sleep around. They forgot to go home. They sleep around. So and then the next thing they know, they have they have another child from another woman. So that's the sad part. It's turned to like a broken family. And then what's going to happen when he come home? And then of course the wife know that he cheated on her. She would be upset. She gonna go to her. We all the foreigner know that, go to her timeout. Maybe a couple of days. She gonna be give the husband a silent treatment. But eventually the husband know what to do. He will be apologize to the wife, say, hey, honey, that was just an accident. I got drunk. I drank too much. I should not have done that. I'm very, very sorry and didn't mean to do that. And then, the husband start to caress the wife, again, like, he's courting her again, to make his peace with her. So he start to, let's say, buy the wife favorite food, or whatever the wife likes, kind of try to bribe her. And then a couple of days later, the wife say, "Oh, okay, okay, all right, I'll forgive you," because it's the culture things. They understand. They understand the men's like to fool around, So, and then they'll be okay again. Maybe because one of the things is there's no divorce in the Philippines. What you gonna do? If your men fool around, there's no divorce. The only way is probably to separate. And then if you have kids, who's going to suffer? The kids going to suffer. And then if you are the Filipina that you don't have a job, you're not working, you depend on the husband, and the husband also finds somebody as much younger or much sexier than you, and then what happened? So let me also point out that in the Philippines, at least during my time there, when the woman reached the age of 30, it's almost so difficult for them to find work. Most company they don't like to hire women over the age of 30. I don't know why. They like younger. They like younger people. So that's a kind of a draw. It's like a their what do you call that? Like their hand are tied. It's that is happening in the Philippines. I believe not only in the Philippines, also in other Asian countries, because I've seen it in some of the probably Korean movie. I think my wife was telling me my wife loved the Korean movie. Who doesn't? I don't watch it though, but she loved to watch the Korean movie. I think it's a lot of people are glued to that you know Korean movie on Netflix. So, and then after she watched something, she gonna tell me the story. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so then lately I have been watching this Filipino blogger. His name is Julius. I don't really know who he is, but he seems to I let me just point let my viewer know. I left Philippines in the 80s, okay? In the 80s. So he was probably younger. He looked younger anyway. Probably in maybe 40, 50, something like that. And he started to interviewing people, those who used to be famous. He's interviewing like celebrity, athletic people, uh, all kind of celebrity, famous. There used to be famous people, and it was very sad. I've seen his interviewing some celebrity, and some are started are those they started out very young, like when they were, some of them even 13. I remember I was making the other video, my reaction video. Some have started like 13 years old, 14, 15, 16. They go to the bar, dance in the bar, and then somebody, if they're very pretty, especially if they mestiza, and then they will be hired to do the movie, even though they don't know how to acting. It doesn't matter. In the Philippines, you don't know how to act, no problem. As long as you have the beautiful face or handsome, you're a movie star. Yeah, I'm true. It's true. It's so true. So now that you become a movie star, and they go to star in those movie, like a sexy movie, you know what I mean, in bikini or something like that. And then for a few when 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 you like started, probably the lifespan on that one probably would say maybe less than 5 years. You could be hot for like 5 years, and then you'll be forgotten. You'll be forgotten, and then if you don't if you and unfortunately those are they are most of them are have less education and then also less maturity, right? Because they started very young. They were almost like a kid when they started, so they don't know how to handle the money when they were making good money, or considering um, during those time, but considering they have no job, and all of a sudden they were considering making good money, and they just kind of get out of hand, like they start buying nice thing, they forgot they think that it's not never gonna end. Almost like the same situation with athletic. With athletic, you think you're so good, couple of years you're so good, and then you think you're almost like like almost like invisible or something, that you're not going to be faded, and then when reality strike, and then you realize, what happened, where's the money, the fame is gone, the money is gone, and then you're just you probably much worse than a regular citizen now. That's what I'm seeing. It's so sad. I was just watching this, the last one, just this morning. I watched this. It started. She was actually she was what do you call that? Um, she was born. The father was a very famous movie star, but the father, it's happened. He has lots of lots of girlfriend. It's unfortunately her mother was one of the one night stand uh, women with that famous father, and of course the father doesn't want to recognize her, and not supporting them, and she was so poor. At age of 16, she decided she wants to work in a bar to be like a showgirl. So she was starting working in the in the bar as a showgirl, and then making good income. Then later, somebody like somebody what do you call that? Hire her. What do you call that? Forgot the word. Discover somebody. In the movie industry, it discover her, and then she become a movie star. What we consider a bold star. A bold star is somebody who young Filipina showing a lot of skin, um, and then she was doing okay um, for a few years, I believe. Again, this is the time I was not there, so I don't, I was just watching the old YouTube, clip or something like that. And then what this is one thing that her name is Joy Sumilang, and let's call her Joy. Joy was a very good interview. I love this that blogger, that Julius channel. um, she was ask, he was asking Joy, when you were discovered and then you went to the movie and you become a star, did you get any like a relationship with the other actor? And she said no. She was never intimate with any of the actor. Most of the intimacy was with the private 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 people, not in the movie. And then Julius said to Joyce, he asked that, during your like stardom, did you get any offer from rich, maybe rich old man or something like that of the Philippines? She said yes. There's a there's a couple of people are interested of her. Of course, they want to either marry her or make her a girlfriend. And but she knows she said, but I did not entertain that idea. I use my heart. I choose heart. This is exactly her quote. I choose heart instead of the brain, of what the brain, was saying. I choose heart. So that's why now, like I said, the lifespan is probably 5 years. Uh, this type of career, and she's old now. I think she probably in late 50 or early 60, and now she's just delivering lechon. Can you believe that? She will. This is a woman holding a lechon on her lap, and then there's a driver on the bike, and then deliver the lechon. This is her word right now, and then she's not delivering lechon. She's just helping in the restaurant, maybe help with selling the food. And this is what she used to be, uh, a star, consider a sexy star. Now, this my question is, do you think she did the right thing, choosing heart instead of the brain? I'm an old-fashioned guy. If you ask me, like, when I was young, I would say choose your heart. That's what I believe. For many years, I always say, always go with, because you honest person. You want to, you have to go with your heart, right? But now I'm older. I seen it. I want to say I seen it all. You just cannot choose, choose heart. It's difficult. It's hard to, advise people, but you have to choose your heart, but also a little bit of the brain. You have to think of the future. Life is hard. It's tough. So I don't know. Let me know. Let me know your thought. On that subject. Do you choose heart or do you choose your brain? And then okay, the did I cover this? The American woman, more independent. I think I did, right? They are more independent. If the wife cook for you, they expect the men to do the dishes. So then let's see. And then beside that, the wife also, the American woman is a career woman. So she need to get her hair done every 2 weeks, and also make sure that include the nail and the pedicure, right? And then she have to go, make sure she looks, she is in good health, in good shape. Shape is very important, right? She have to go aerobic class or yoga, and then she have to eat healthy food, of course, right? She have to eat healthy food. So we all know that those all cost money. And then you're Filipina, if you have a Filipina girlfriend or a Filipina wife, you probably be surprised. Like she never even thought, maybe she go to the salon to get a haircut every 6 months or even a year, you know. But I- I'm not saying they're not taking care of themselves. Of course, they shower every day. They make their comb their hair, but that's probably so they do their own nail. A lot of Filipina they do that themselves. They don't go to those fancy salon. Uh, so that's a big difference. You see a big difference when you are with a Filipina. That's a difference between a Filipina and American woman. So maybe a foreigner will love that because I heard that so many times. Foreigners say, I'm so tired of that wife. That wife is always money, 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 right? Like the ABBA song, money, money, money. And then that now you've seen all this other side, the Filipina, beautiful Filipina, right? Like the one on my thumbnail. And she never, she always tried to save money. And she do everything for me, treat me like a king. So then I have seen other blogger who's of Asian guy or Filipino, and then migrate to the U.S. And then after being Americanized, came back to the Philippines or decided to come to the Philippines because he, she's smart. He's in the probably in the computer things that they don't have to go to office. They can work remotely and make money remotely, right? And they come to the Philippines and they're having a hard time finding a girlfriend, a Filipina girlfriend. And then you'd be surprised, why, why, what's the reason? Don't you think much it's much better because since you're Asian but no, when I heard where when they were like the thing that they feel it's you know hard to reconnect with the Filipina was they find it boring because they keep saying yes to them. It seems like the Filipina always want to make sure the man is happy. Like she's very obedient. She's she's non-confrontation. Unlike the American woman, they like confrontation. They like equality. They like to be have to be equal, 50-50. And then they like to challenge their men. They like to challenge their men. Like, and then this Filipino or this Asian guy, they, he like it that way. He like the like a strong woman. He like the challenge. He feel like the Filipino are so boring. So it's just a preference. Which one you rather. You like to have a strong opinionated. I there's a word, some of the word I have trouble. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna I'm not gonna apologize anymore. So if you have watched me, just like take it or leave it. There's a word, lots of word I cannot pronounce. I have a hard time to pronounce it. Anyway, so I think that's it, right? That's the Filipina and American woman. So let me know your thought on this video. I mean, and also share your experience. You know, and then we can, exchange view. I don't. Sometimes people say, "Oh, you delete comment." Yeah, I delete comment if you are disrespectful, especially to the host. That's me. If you're disrespectful, and then the other day, I make a video and somebody commented, I was making about somebody, what's his name? CEO, from CEO to YouTuber. Forgot the name now. Hmm. Anyway, I just make that video, and then somebody commented, "Oh, you mean from CEO to prison?" When you do that, even not insulting to me, the host, I would delete it because if somebody read the comment and they will say, "What happened?" So you know that person is wanted or something like that. When you want to comment, you have to make don't just make a short comment, but you need to explain. I have said it so many times. You need to explain. If you want to make a controversial comment, you need to explain. Like I have said on that video, the guy, did some mistake and he went to prison, but he already paid to the society. He served his time, so he served his time. So he moved. Let's move on. And now he's free. We all get a second chance, right? So that's what I'm trying to say. Don't be a troll. Just if you're reasonable, you have a different opinion. Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome to comment, but don't comment something like like saying something about somebody, because if the other person that are reading that did not see, or did not know that uh, that blogger, what what's gonna he's gonna say, is he a criminal or something like that, which is not, right? So anyway, let me know your thought, and then thank you again for watching. Take care, stay safe, bye bye.